I'm going to be reacting to King's Raid Successors of the Will, Episode 3. And for those of you wondering, I'll be watching this from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction from the 2 minute. Alright, pumped up for this. I actually wonder what's going to be the gameplay now for the Dark Elves. I like the swagger in that kid. Although I was kind of expecting it to delve into the past of Castle, but I guess they're going to be saving it for later on in the episode then. I mean, she might as well. I like how she was all pouty, didn't want it, and now she changed her mind. She's saying, yeah, she knows what she just ate. Okay, that's actually good to know, and that's some nice world building. Showing off that King Kyle, he was a pretty good fellow then, if he allowed Dark Elves to walk around. I wonder what Aelia did then, to cause Dark Elves to be hated so much. I wonder if she like killed some kind of like political figure or something. Oh man, I guess we're gonna get the lowdown here. And that's actually a nice transition too. Get to see how the Dark Elves felt about the past for small bits. And then they also build up Ilya to only delve into the King Kyle stuff, so that we can further see the larger ramifications behind things. Whoa! Aww. But Ilya doesn't even seem like a bad individual one bit. I'm getting the feeling that if something wrong did happen, my guess is Ilya was probably framed for something that she wasn't responsible for. Because she trained King Kyle up with the sword. At least when we got in that sequence. Aw, they seem like a couple. Well, that begs a question, though. Huh. And you know, nothing wrong with Kyle having that perspective. Because to expand your horizons, you do have to go venture outside your comfort zone. Hmm. He's got a point there. And ironically enough, that's what's happening to Aurelia right now. Aww. That's a noble goal there. Really is such a sweetheart. Aww. Okay, Ilya is such a treasure. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm really curious to see what fucked it all up now. Makes sense that there be consequences for that. Aww. And I like this here too. Gives more layers to him because now we know that on the inside of set from desiring peace, King Lyle also had that serious look to him. His mother. But the question is, how was she able to survive for that long though? Unless Arletta was some kind of mage that can keep her youthful looks. And the low way she could die is if someone actually forcibly killed her. That's my guess. I wonder if it was going to be the reason why that happiness broke apart. Oh. Okay, the normals are sacks of shit. Oh. I mean, it was bound to happen. He's. Holy! Okay, they're savage. Oh my, oh my. But I'm assuming eventually the war grew weary on him. Aww. Okay, so far things seem relatively positive. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was some like political backstabbing going on though. Because usually the head that holds the crown is usually the heaviest. With all the responsibility and the weight and the expectations they hold. Oh, he's got that charismatic voice too. I love him. Aww. Hmm. Actually, that's good to see just the multiple groups of people just come together for a common foe. Crazy to think that now in modern times there's almost no trust now. Oh, no, no. Oh, boy. Wait, that's the case. That brings up the question, how old is Cassell then? Because if this all occurred 100 years ago, doesn't that imply that Cassell... Aw, it's actually really cute to see him excited like that. But then doesn't that mean that Casillas should be in like decades old then? Because I thought he was like 16 youngest, 18, 19 at the oldest. Hmm. You know, honestly, with the small amount of time they're showing off King Kyle, he looks more. How should I say it? He just has that charisma to him where it makes him a bit more engaging than Cassell. Even though Cassell's the main character. Not saying Cassell's a shit character, he's interesting too. But damn, this is kind of giving me. I know it's not a similar situation, but kind of giving me some Final Fantasy VIII vibes where I like Laguno more than Squall. Oh, so that's it. So now where the good intentions lead into a bad end result. Yo, that is hella messed up though. She was only doing it for the good of people. Oh. Maybe to assist King Kyle? That's gonna be my guess. Aw, you know nothing wrong with that at all. Hmm. Jeez. Oh, that explains why King Kyle wasn't there to protect Ilio then. Oh no. Man, that is damn sad end result. Okay. That explains why the Dark Elves were. That explains why the bias exists then, I mean, with his appearance. And with no one to lay down the law, yeah, that no wonder why Ilya was found guilty. Then that explains the whole shitty situation they're in. But hey, that gives him hope that at the very least King Kyle could be alive. And he went down. If he did die, he went down like a badass. Man, King Kyle truly was a man who deserved happiness. It's just a shame he never had a chance of enjoying it alongside his wife and his child. Man, that is just. If King Kong were. You'd be absolutely sickened with the people that persecute the Dark Elves. Hmm. I mean, she was probably doing. I mean, we know that she was doing it for the good of everyone, but. Well, yeah, nothing wrong with pondering what ifs if only it's quick, if you don't spend too much time on thinking on that. If only they knew that. Man, this thing is sad because it's like Ilya was only thinking for the best of multiple people. And now it's like her name is looked upon as an image of disgust. And in that sequence there, it does justify the Dark Elf having hate against against the Revelia too. Overall, I'm liking this. They're giving proper motivation to all the characters, justifying their stances for the most part. Except for the fuckers that persecuted the Dark Elves. There's no justification for those actions, but they're doing a good job of justifying everyone else. Hmm. Let's. Huh? Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I thought for a second there was a chance Kessel could have been near 100 years old. That's a hella messed up way of upbringing Cassell, though. Making him live all those years without even knowing anything about the circumstance to his father. I mean, I understand though, but still. And that's a lot to be putting in on a young man's shoulders. But then again, he's really got no luxuries at this point. Hmm. I can only hope for their sake that the Dark Lords, at the very least, only 60-70% of it. It only contains 60-70% of its strength so that they can fully kill it off for good. I mean, regardless, he's gonna have no choice but to accept it. Yeah. And that's a good mindset to have. If he didn't count whether he'd be proud of his son for him saying something like that. I guess it makes sense. I'm assuming it's also to protect the Tower of Sage. Can't just leave that place like that. Oh, think about being caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Bullshit! Yo, aside from being adorable, she fucking sucks that line. Yeah, she just exposed herself talking like that. Alright, at least now she's being completely honest. Hey, she ain't called the Great Sage for no reason. And that explains why those two are prominently showed off in the opening, too. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, that's gotta be one of the positive traits about Clell, though. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be positive about expanding your horizons. Whoa! It's quite the confidence there. Hmm. And I have a feeling that she'd probably give up her life to protect Cassell. Even if she didn't know about his origins, I still feel like Frey would still give up her life to protect Cassell. That's the feeling I get. It's a shame that Claus is in an injured state, though, because he'd be such a good asset for them if he was fully healthy. But the thing is, though, it's only something, yeah. And plus, he's the only one that's going to be able to wield the Holy Sword. Hmm. Aww. I like that scene there. Seeing him root for Cassell, wishing him the best. That is so damn sweet. Although on the inside, he's probably in pain. On the inside, just not being able to directly help Cassell. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if that were the case. He's still talking about this as if it's going to be a casual field trip. Oh, yeah. Gotta admit, that magical circle thing is actually pretty damn cool. Oh, great. It's that crazy pitch again. Oh, shit. I mean, this time they got more numbers, though. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh my. Yeah, this episode was pretty damn good. I'm gonna rate this one an 8 out of 10 because we finally know the origins of Cassell in regards to his father and mother. And even though King Cal was only shown off for one episode, he was definitely a man worth rooting for, and it made him pretty memorable. Just seeing how much he cared about his people, how much he didn't hold biases towards people that were different from the humans. How he had a pretty good friendship with Ilya, and then Ilya was a pretty nice character too, even though she was only shown for some bits. It was just sad just hearing the fact of everyone disrespecting her name. It was like, man, it just makes all the circumstances pretty sad. And another thing I like too, I like the character moment for Cassell because even though he's still processing that he's the son of King Kyle, he still wants to get strict to protect everyone. Sort of like similarly to what his father did. So I thought that was pretty badass character out there. And I love seeing Cleo's excitement. Can't wait to see what type of dynamic she's going to bring to the group. It was nice to get to see the Dark Elves and their thoughts on Ilya too. Just find it sadly ironic though that they're bashing on someone that was only thinking about the good for multiple. Oh, I'm assuming this arrow chick is gonna save their asses. I wonder if that's anything to do with like the witch using her magic to manipulate the force. That's my guess. Well, anyways, I liked it. Thought it did a good job of layering all the characters. It was, and from a story standpoint, even though yes, it delved in mostly showing off the past, I still thought it made some decent plot progression because it gave us some necessary world building. Now it gave us a grasp as to why the situation in King's Raid is shit because it's overtaken by selfish nobles. Because King Kyle was a man with morals that unfortunately disappeared or was killed, and I like that. Does a great job of explaining and putting things in the context from the first two episodes, and it's going to make the first two episodes have a bit more rewatch value. And then on top of that, I thought the visuals, even though yes they were weak in previous episodes, it still got the job done. Like the voice performances, and that's why I thought this episode was worthy of an 8 out of 10. Normally I give episodes like this a 7 or a 7.5 out of 10, but damn, Kika was so badass, I had to give it an 8 out of 10 at the very least. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on King's Raid, Successors of the Will, Episode 3. I'd like to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely reacting to Episode 4. But anyways, y'all, thank you all so much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.